The Belkin Boost Charge Pro just showed up at my door, and despite my previous videos knocking the Apple MagSafe charger itself, I am super excited to unbox this guy and check it out. Hey, I'm Jerry, and I made a whole video knocking the Apple MagSafe charger, and maybe I went a little overboard with the satire, but I had fun with it. My video went into details talking about how the MagSafe charger itself was expensive, and the cord was too short, and you had to build a little charging area in a dark, dank hallway just to be able to use it. I still stand by my assertions that for $40, the MagSafe charger is not worth it compared to just a basic lightning cable, especially when it doesn't charge as fast as lightning. And I also said in that video that what I really wanted to see was an actual charging dock or stand that stayed put and you didn't need two hands to remove your phone from the device. Now, of course, yes, you can just slide the MagSafe charger off with your fingers behind the phone. You know what? I know people were very upset about it, so yes, you can do that. You can do that as you pick up the phone, but I still don't think it's an elegant solution for $40. But this guy I think is gonna be exciting. I decided to go with the white version, although they do have a black or space gray version of the Boost Charge Pro as well. But let's open this guy up. And one thing that you do get with this over the very expensive MagSafe charger or the MagSafe Duo is you do get a charging brick with this device. And right away you can tell that this is a much more interesting. It's actually a much heavier charging stand or device compared to the previous ones that I've seen before. This is the MagSafe pad for the iPhone 12. This is the pad for the Apple Watch, and down here is a Qi connection to charge AirPods. Inside the box we should also have a cable and a charger to go with it. And yeah, that just shows the connections. And that is a pretty large charger. This wall charger actually outputs about 40 volts, giving up to 15 watts of wireless charging using the MagSafe connection. The cord plugs in on the bottom, and there's a little slot for the cord to pass through on the bottom of the charging base. We'll just plug this into power, and all right, we should be set. Luckily, I just happen to have my AirPods with me because, hey, they're always in my pocket. And my trusty Apple Watch. All right, so we'll go ahead and place the phone on first. The phone just snaps right onto the base, just like it does with other MagSafe adapters or chargers, and it feels pretty good. It snaps right on. I don't feel like it's going to go anywhere, actually. And it looks like if you just pull the phone straight off of the base, it's gonna pull the base with it. So the base is still not heavy enough to just sit there to be able to pull the phone off. A little disappointing, but it looks like if you just tilt up or tilt to the side, you can pull it off of the stand, no problem. Also, the stand's moving around just a little bit too easy, and it's probably because I still have this plastic on here. So let's take this off. And under here, we have a very rubbery, grippy base. So let's see if that makes any difference. So it's strong enough to pull the base with it for the most part. So you do have to do a little bit of maneuvering to pull the phone off of the charging stand, but it's not bad. It's pretty good overall. The big benefit to this stand, of course, is Apple Watch charging and AirPod charging. So let's get them all on there. And look at that. We are charging 3 devices at one time. Now, I just gotta say that this is probably the best charging stand that I've bought so far. For the last year or so, or close to a year, I've been using the Sateki Trio as my main nightstand charging stand. It has a place for all of my devices, and it's really elegant, and the lights actually just kind of fade away as you lay down, so you're not blasted in the eyes with a bright light. This stand is also very elegant or subdued. I like the silver aluminum. I like the stand, and I like that it's just a simple, small light that's not overdone. Another benefit of the Boost Charge Pro is that because it uses MagSafe, you can attach the phone in either portrait or landscape mode. So if you have the charger on a desk, you can have the phone in landscape mode and watch a video. Now, I know that one question people have is it going to charge at the full 15 watts? And I was going to test that with this USB power monitor. Unfortunately, this charging stand does not use USB. It does not use USB-A or USB-C. It uses a little charging adapter that's not USB. So what I can do instead is I'll tell you what percentage my phone is when I put it on the charger. I'll wait 15 minutes, we'll see what it is after that, and maybe you can help me discern how fast it's charging. So as we start the test, we are at 33%, and we'll go ahead and put it on the charger. The charging should start, and it has, and we'll wait 15 minutes to see what it looks like when we're done. Okay, so the timer just ended. It's been 15 minutes charging on this Belkin Boost Charger Pro, and I've refrained from looking at it this whole time, so we're gonna find out together. Okay, so when we started this test, we had 33%. And it looks like we're ending at 51%, so that's about an 18% charge in 15 minutes. So if there's any math studs out there that can calculate that, I'm not sure if it's possible. We went up about 18% in 15 minutes using the iPhone 12, although this is the iPhone 12 mini. So that means I don't think I can get up to 15 watts of actual charging with this, so maybe a moot point. Well, regardless, I feel like it charged up pretty well in that 15 minutes, and I'm happy with that. A couple notes after looking at it for a few minutes. One, we do get a longer cord than the 3 feet on the MagSafe charger that Apple charges $40 for. And two, the stand, which is chrome or aluminum or whatever it is not solid. It's actually got plastic on the back, so there's this metal material wrapped around some plastic. Not an issue. It still looks really nice from the front. It's one of the best stands that I've seen. The one issue, of course, with this stand is that it is expensive at about $150, but it does come with a decent sized cord and, of course, a charger in the box. But overall, I think that it looks really good, and let's just test it real quick without a case on it. So this is the Apple Silicon MagSafe case. Without the case, it feels about the same level of grip, the same amount of force required to remove it. It feels good. It feels really good. My first impressions of this stand is that it's really a nice, aesthetically looking stand, and it looks like it's gonna charge all of my devices. Alternatively, if you want something a bit cheaper, you can get the MagSafe charger and stick it in a stand like this. Now this is just an aluminum stand with some white rubber on it, and you snap the MagSafe charger into it, and you can charge your phone that way. And that works okay, but because the base is very light, it's very easy to just kind of knock this thing around. I think that the weight on this Belkin stand is gonna be much better than this cheap adapter stand. So overall, I think this is a really nice, solid charging stand, multi-device charging stand for your iPhone 12 and accessories. It's probably going to be one of the nicest stands you can buy for the foreseeable future. But if you want to stick with the regular MagSafe charger and you like a little bit of satire, then you should check out my review of this guy right over here. Hit the thumbs up button if you liked it, hit subscribe if you want, and I'll see you next time.